Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming this morning. To begin my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. The cloud of light is unhindered, like open sky. There is nothing that impedes it. Even being is nurtured by this light. So take refuge in Amida, the one beyond conception. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, おはようございます. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for coming to this Sunday service this morning. Since this is, I don't know how many times we are having the service here at the Densho, but gradually getting used to having a Sunday service here. But I appreciate lots of people attending this service here today. Then hopefully, I don't know how many people are watching this YouTube, but some people choose to watch the YouTube live. So either way is fine. I really appreciate, one important thing is keep the service activities, religious activity going at the temple. Although we cannot use the temple building, so that's the important. The listening to the Buddha Dharma is one of our main practice. So we have to make an opportunity to listen to the Buddha Dharma. So that's why we keep doing these services. So today is a daylight saving time begins. So I'm glad all of you came on the right time. Well, I kind of forgot this morning when I woke up. Usually I wake up like at 6:30 or 7 a.m. But when I woke up, that was already 8. So, I woke up a little late, but because this daylight saving started, but that was really close enough to come here, then not too much setup, so that's easy to, when I came here already, Alex, Jason, and Marissa already set up everything, so I didn't have to do. I just waited. The coffee was ready. So, when daylight saving started, then my favorite season, baseball season, start very soon. Then my son also start doing the baseball very soon. So I like the summer, spring, and summer, those warmer weather. Then today is a little bit cloudy, but now gradually we see the blue sky. So then when we see those sunlight is really important for us, right? So then when we have more sunlight, then the warming up, then the flowers started blooming. So that's why I'm having allergies now. So I can tell the spring is coming. So then the sunlight, vitamin D, we have to have a sunlight to create a vitamin D. So the sunlight is really important for the human beings to live. So then sometimes in Buddhism, we compare Amida Buddha's work, Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion, and the light. Then Shinran Shonin and the Raja Sutra explained 12 lights explaining Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. So one of them is Amida Buddha's unhindered light. Unhindered light. So unhindered means, there are so many. Of course, goal is attaining enlightenment, becoming a Buddha. But to achieve this goal, there are so many obstacles, so many things to block my path. So unhindered light means break all these barriers or walls or obstacles. Then from the Amida Buddha reaches me. So rather than I break these obstacles, so Amida Buddha break through all these walls and obstacles, then reach out to me. So that's one of my understanding, appreciation of Amida Buddha's unhindered light. So that's why we are saying, we are receiving Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. So then we expressing our appreciation, we recite Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So when we think about in our daily life, there are so many things to block my life or obstacle, then I have to change my plan all the time. That's, we have to adjust in our daily life. That's a reality of a human life. So when last Thursday, I went to the Nikkei Manor to conduct a service. Then compared to January and February, there's so many, lots of things that's happening. Temple had a fire, we have to change the location. Then Wakabayashi came to take the 19 back to Japan. Then we have to, we didn't know what to do. So every day, new things that comes up, then kind of lots of things to think, lots of things to do every day. So then Wakabayashi, they took all the Naijin stuff to Japan. Then gradually, I'm also getting used to this schedule, then working from home. Then I gradually getting used to. Then last week was a little bit slower than January and February. Little bit I was relaxed. So then on that day, only Nikkei Manor service was scheduled in my calendar. Oh, okay, I can relax in the afternoon. I can go to the service there, then talk to those people living in the Nikkei Manor. Then I come home. Then that's what I was thinking. Just before I go to the Nikkei Manor, my wife told me, "Can you go to pick up your son? Can you go to pick up Yui-chan? Seems like your calendar is empty. You can go." Really? So I was not expected to be asked to do that. So, but because she has something to do, there's no choice, right? Well, I have to go because she can't go. Then I was thinking, because Nikkei Manor service ends to leave it after 2, then pickup time is 2:25. So kind of schedule is a little bit tight. So I was thinking, I asked my wife, "Can you ask some of the mothers, your friends, to watch Yui-chan for a while? Then I may be able to go maybe 10, 15 minutes later." Then she said, "No, you have to go right on the time, because that is a day she was supposed to watch our kids. So that's why we cannot miss that time." Well, then to me, there's no choice. Okay, then I conducted service. I was always watching the watch clock. Okay, 2 o'clock, maybe I better go. Then I go right away. Then I was just right on time. I was able to get to the school to pick up my son. So, even the last minutes, in our daily life, some things comes up. Then when I think about before my son was born, if something happens, my wife, she could take care of by herself. If something happened to me, then I just do myself. Our life is kind of going as I expected. Most likely I don't have to, not so much unexpected things. But once my son was born, his schedule is the center of our life. So then, even although I have my schedule, then something comes up, then I have to adjust my schedule. I have to follow his schedule too. So I have to change my plan. So I would say this kind of obstacle to me, right? Something broke, some things forced me to change my plan. So then when I think about Shakyamuni Buddha's life, so Shakyamuni Buddha, he was born as a prince. Then at the age of 29, he decided to left home then for the monastic life. But before that, they had a baby. So at that time, when his wife was pregnant, Shakyamuni Buddha was already thinking about going through the practice, go to the monastic to seek the path to attain enlightenment. So he was seriously thinking about that. But his son was born. The life plan has completely changed. Then he named his son. Do you know his son's name? His son's name is Rafra. Rafra means obstacle. So, well, I don't know if it is a really translation issue. So, I was learning this means obstacle, some things blocking his way. So that's a meaning of Rafra. So first, I couldn't understand why he chose the name of Rafra. But gradually, I kind of understand because to attain, to seek the path to the enlightenment before, at the India, people in India or even in Japan, they have to leave home. They have to leave the family behind. And they have to go to like a Mount Hiei. Then they have to do the monastic life. Otherwise, people cannot concentrate to practice to attain enlightenment. They cannot concentrate the Buddhism. That's, the person who is seriously thinking that kind of path, family, especially the children, could be the obstacle because they have so much attachment. Shakyamuni Buddha also the same. Shakyamuni Buddha, I can tell, loved his son so much. He couldn't ignore his son. So that's why he was the kind of obstacle because he had so much attachment to his son. So he couldn't leave the newborn baby to his wife or his family. And he couldn't do that. He took, so I don't know how many years, but he took some time to make a decision to seek the path to the enlightenment. Then at the age of 29, he decided to left home to go to the monastic life. So, but eventually, those Rafra became one of the disciples of Shakyamuni Buddha eventually. Then his wife also she also became a disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha. So eventually the family get together to walk the same path. That's Shakyamuni Buddha's life. So then when I think about those Amida Buddha's unhindered light, so usually those obstacles, our understanding is, biggest obstacle is our bonno. Bonno is three poisons. Greed, anger, and stupidity. That is, blocking our eyes, blocking our views, blocking our life to seek the path to the enlightenment. Because usually, the Shinran Shonin also the same. At the age of 9, he decided to go to the Mount Hiei to walk the Buddhist path to follow. Otherwise, people cannot concentrate. You can think about our daily life. Can we really concentrate? If we have to meditate, but I get a phone call all the time. And sometimes people ring the doorbell. Then this is more, I kind of, probably nowadays, people are so attached to our cell phone. Every minute, I'm checking my cell phone then to see, if there's a new message, a phone call, or what is the next schedule. Always I'm watching my cell phone. So that's kind of, when we are thinking about our Buddhist life, Buddhist path, all these kind of our secular life could be the obstacle when we seek the path to follow. So, but Amida Buddha's unhindered light is, breaking through all these obstacles keep thinking, what does that mean? What does that mean? So we have before I was just thinking, my Bonno 3 poisons are blocking my eyes to see our truth of our life, blocking obstacle my walk this path to follow. But through this experience, I'm thinking this Amida Buddha's path, Nembutsu's path, unhindered light, is giving us the path to walk with my son. Even my son is here, we can walk this path together. Even we have a family, before the Shinran Shonin's time, the family, people cannot walk the Buddhist path to attain enlightenment. But Shinran Shonin is giving us a path, this Nembutsu path, which is the path we can walk together. Even we think, the focusing on the enlightenment, our family, son, or friends could be the obstacle. However, this Nembutsu path, Amida Buddha's unhindered light, is saying we can hand in hand, we can walk together this Nembutsu path. That's our Jodo Shinshu teachings. So that's why we are here today. We have all the family can get together. We can have a family Sunday service with coffee and donuts. Still okay. You are okay. You can come as you are. You can walk this path. This is before the Shinran Shonin's time. No. There's no path. That's that kind of path. This is big changes. So we are receiving these teachings, this path. You can walk together with your family. You can walk together with your friends. You can walk together with all the Sangha. So then when I think about Shinran Shonin's Gatha, Shinran, I don't know if Shinran is in this book, but Shinran Shonin is the one who walked this path together. Although, of course, he passed away close 800 years ago. But still, Shinran Shonin as a guiding us to walk this path together. So this is one of my appreciation of Amida Buddha's unhindered light. So please think about, what does that mean, unhindered, Amida Buddha's unhindered light in your daily life? So some kind of, guidance is always you can find in our daily life. So thank you for attending this Sunday service today. To conclude my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.